everyone, it's Victoria from Cork and Colour Interiors here. This is just a short video to show you the before I've transformed my living room. So as you can see, the walls are grey at the minute. When I moved in, basically it really needed repainted quickly, so I just plumped for grey. It was a safe choice and I stuck it on the walls. But as you can see, it's not very inspiring, it's not very homely, so 2 years on, we're going to do the makeover. So when you design a room, if you start from the floor up, so as you can see here, we've got really nice floorboards, which I considered sanding, painting, doing something with them. But there's actually quite big gaps in between them, and in the winter, you can basically feel the cool coming through. I like to be barefoot in the house as much as possible, so that's why I'm going for carpet, because I like the feel of it underneath your feet, and it's quite insulating to keep the heat in. So this is the carpet we're going to go for. It's quite thick actually. It's got a 9.5mm pile height, and it'll have the underlay underneath it as well, so it'll hopefully save money on the energy bills. I get this from the flooringsuperstore.com. I've ordered carpet with them before. It's good quality and it's really good prices. So that's the floor. So as you can see on the walls, they're light grey at the minute. I decided to go for orange, which is quite bold, quite different. Don't see many orange living rooms, but I'm big into my colour psychology, as you know, and it's a very energising, optimistic colour. This is obviously the family living room. I live with my partner and my two stepsons, and it needs to be a space where all of us can enjoy, can feel comfortable, can feel warm. So as you can see here, I went and got some orange colours, tested them on lining paper first. This is a really good thing to do. Remember to write the name underneath them, otherwise you will forget. I've done that before. And I've plumped for the kumquat colour here. Now this is the Colour Courage range, which is from B&Q. Very, very orange, as you can see. Now I haven't used this paint before, but I did get a sample tester, obviously, to do put it on the lining paper, and I'm actually really impressed with the coverage and the quality of the paint. So this was £20 for a tin, but I do actually think that it's the quality that some of the more expensive paints can give. So the idea of putting them on the lining paper as well is so that you won't mark the walls and you don't have to repaint over them, but also you can move this around the room so you can see how the light affects it and at different times of the night, and just move this basically around the room. As you can see, I've actually got a north and south facing window in this room, so there's plenty of light, which is really going to make this colour pop. So that is the walls. Then for the ceiling, as you can see up here, we had a bit of a drip from the shower, so there's no point repainting over that and not actually fixing the problem. So my lovely partner has made sure that that's not going to happen again. We've resealed the shower. I'm going to cover that over with white paint first, some damp proof paint as well. But don't forget about the ceiling, it is the fifth wall. So I've gone for Trusty Dulux, which is a paint brand that I'm always really happy with, and it's going to be a soft peach colour. So it will, sorry, my partner's videoing this and he's just making faces behind the camera because he clearly hasn't been consulted about this, but there you go, we're having a peach ceiling, sweetie, and that'll just keep it really warm, make sure that it's not like a boring white plain ceiling that we haven't considered. So that's the walls, the ceiling and the flooring. As you can see, we've got a lovely grey sofa here. I bought that when I moved in 2 years ago. Now we actually had the matching two-seater sofa over here, but it was so far away from the TV, it didn't really get used, and it became basically my wardrobe with just stuff sitting on it. So I've decided, I've got rid of that. It's gone on a selling page, which is a really good way to get rid of stuff that you don't want or need anymore, but actually it was quite a bargain for somebody else to pick up. So Facebook selling pages. That's a really good place, and also a good place to pick stuff up. So I'm going to go for 2 chairs here. As you can see, I've got my lovely IKEA bright yellow chair as well, which will tie in with the orange. Some nice cushions. I've got my lovely cocktail cabinet, which my partner hates. Well, maybe hates is a strong word, but not that keen on. I'm going to get floor length curtains this time. As you can probably see, I didn't actually measure the curtains properly, and there is a bit of a gap. I wasn't going to point that out, but you might have noticed it anyway. So nice floor length curtains, that'll keep the heat in as well. We're going to get a mirror. That's a shiny reflective surface for you, those of you that can't understand my accent here, and that will reflect the light that's coming in from both aspects all around the room. We're going to, over here, I've got my nice flamingo lamp. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to get a shelf above a floating shelf above the TV and put some nice plants and pictures on that. As you can see, I am currently in the process of upcycling this IKEA chest of drawers, which I got on a selling page as well, actually for £40, and it was in really brilliant condition and actually should have cost, I think it was 120. So as you can see, I've sanded down the top, and I've started the wallpaper on that with some nice new knobs, so I just have to basically do the rest of that. The radiators are going to get a good lick of paint, as well as are the windowsills. Over in this corner we're having a nice lounger chair, which will be my partner's chair. This is mine. This is my reading chair. Got my nice angle poise lamp, and I've got an IKEA bookcase to go in this corner, but it's a white one at the minute. What I'm going to do is paint it, the floating shelf, and actually a picture shelf for this wall as well, all in the same colour, a nice green to complement the orange. So we've got yellow, green, orange going on. I'm going to call it Citrus Sunshine. Not easy for me to say, especially with my cold. So with the bookcase, we're going to wallpaper the back of it and tie it in with the other pieces in the same colour, and it's just a really good way of injecting some individuality into your room. As you can see here, I've got my handmade table that my dad made, and I put the industrial hairpin legs on, and I haven't decided on the rug at the minute, but we'll do that at the end. I might not need one with the carpet. So also plenty of greenery in the room as well. So that's basically my plans. I'll do another video once it's been implemented, which will hopefully be within the next week, because I'm going to work on within the next week. He's making faces again. He doesn't know that he's helping. There was no face there. So that's my plans. Mix of high street, handmade, and hacks. Oh, I've also got some lovely prints from Etsy, which is a really good way of supporting handmade designers. So I think that's probably about it. I'll show you shortly the finished product. Thanks for watching.